All right, this morning I am just oscillating. Wow, look at that. Yeah, life is good. Anyway, all right, let's get this cleaner. Hey, Monday morning product showcase. So this is the cleaner that I recommended the homeowner to buy. The Zodiac MX6. And this one contained the leaf canister with the easy open packaging. Look at that. Well, actually that was rained on. So we got this leaf canister, super important to have, especially with this pool getting as much as it does. Anyway, it got rained on. Okay, so we have the easy open box here for the Zodiac MX6. You get 10 lengths of hose, and like I said, the leaf canister came with this model. Everything here. Here's our bad boy, and let's just put him down on the pool deck, and we'll build it up and come back to talk to you when I got that done. Just linking the lengths of hose, and of course this is the most important guy here, because in this configuration we're putting in, we have two skimmers, one there and one here, and this is the one that I use to keep this pool clean with a cleaner. I had my old Hayward pool cleaner in here, and so I'm going to use the same one. So what you need in here in your skimmer is you need a riser. Now this is the Zodiac riser. It actually has a pressure release valve. Pretty complicated for my taste. Here's the Hayward riser, and I carry these on my truck. These are just something that's going to do the same job, and then it'll allow me to connect the hose here in the skimmer. Okay, I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, so like I said, the packet comes with, the MX6 comes with the 10 lengths of these hoses, right? So in a pool this size, we don't need it. I take my, I sunk my, oh great, it's starting to rain. I sunk the MX6 in the furthest point away it is from the skimmer, which is equidistant to that corner as well. So here we go. We're just gonna plug it in here. Gotta make sure to use the okay, whatever rig you have to build to put it in your skimmer, I'm pretty sure that it comes with the accessory that you need. So I've used a combination of my Hayward and the Zodiac, and it's working. Here, let's go fire up the pump. Okay, so we got our bad boy sunk here, and we have our leaf canister attached. The reason I wanted to show it to you right here is because you can see very clearly that it says, this is the hose that goes to the pump, and this is the one that goes to the cleaner. So yes, even for someone like me, with my mental capacity, I can figure that one out. So put it in the pool. Look at this thing. He's already working. He's already working. And the homeowner is, I fully believe that this cleaner exceeds people's expectations. You watch this guy, and he'll navigate the transition right here. And I don't have a whole lot of suction with him here. Maybe I can turn it up at the pump. But yeah, he will climb the walls. I've seen it. So anyway, yeah, there he goes. He's doing it. So this pool has now just achieved another level of cleanliness that, this thing will stay much cleaner in my absence. Once again, I'm the luckiest pool man I know. And yeah, this pool's dirty, but going forward, this will be less of a problem. I just added the Pool RX blue, or excuse me, I added the Pool RX black. And the reason that I added the Pool RX black is that the homeowner had mentioned the concern right here. I don't know if you can see this with the GoPro, but there's some black algae that has developed there. So although I don't have it in the pump basket right now, I will, and that will help aid in cleaning that up. This pool's, for his age, the pool's interior finish is actually quite good. It has a lot of like a copper modeling, which ironically enough is caused by adding things like, well, it's adding too much acid, but it can also be from adding too much copper, which is something that the Pool RX contains. And hey, you know, I'm looking here and I can see that my cleaner still didn't make it over to the worst corner. He's on his way to this corner, but I'm gonna add one more length of hose. Anyway, I just put this thing in minutes ago and it's already doing its job, making its way towards the most thrashed part of the pool. Oh, he's doing a turn. Look at that. So anyway, even the side suction pool cleaners these days, they have gearing. Obviously there's no electronics in these things like the robotic pool cleaners, but it has gearing that after a while, like a watch, it'll you know, it'll move to another direction. And so if it was hung up, say here on the stairs or in the corner, which is someplace that it totally gets commonly stuck, yeah, well, you missed that one, buddy. Anyway, I'm gonna let him do his job. I'm gonna do my job and move on here. But yeah, super happy that we got this pool like up to speed now. I hate when I'm kind of limping a pool along and I know what it needs, but you know, for one reason or another, we hadn't got a new fresh Pool RX. If you've seen my video here about the ducks, you know, we have a pretty good, oh yeah, rainbow. Single rainbow? Double rainbow? Can you guys see the rainbow? That's awesome. But anyway, this pool's up to speed and I'm gonna clean it up and move on. Okay, finishing up, we're almost out of here. I'm gonna go back to the equipment here, and we've been evacuating some water. We've been evacuating some water with our hose here. I'm gonna shut this down and I'm gonna leave it. We have a brand new Pool RX black that is going in. Okay, we put our new Pool RX black in the pump basket here. We've got our skimmers adjusted properly here, the one that where the cleaner is. We give it a little more, the one with just the regular skimmer basket. And just like that. You know, January is usually, look how fast that pump climbs. That climbs really quick. You know, January is usually my month that I'm going to do my filter cleans. And although I am going to do as many filter cleans as I can, I'm going to wait until the storms have passed, the rain, as it starts to rain. But yeah, look at our Zodiac is going to work. Look at this pool. Now, yeah, okay. There's still a little stuff in the pool, but he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. All right, I'm gonna get out of here before the lightning strike. You know, somehow I just feel a little fresher right now. Fresh like a spring rain. Woo! I'm still, I'm coming down from that high of that MX6 installation. Wow. Nothing makes me happier than taking a pool that does not have automation and pretty much bringing it there. I mean, that pool now will be as solid state as this one. Of course, it's raining, so we can't really see into the bottom, but man, you know, look at how the stairs have even lightened up. Anyway, I'm gonna get to, there's not much that you haven't seen about this pool. It's gonna kick on at 9. Right now it's about 8. So I'm gonna just do what I do, take the chems, and we'll get out of here. Do you see anything in this pool? I do not. Oh, there's one leaf over there on the stairs. Better go get it. All right, anyway, once again, I am the luckiest pool man on the planet. Okay, back here at the, I don't know, I don't want to call this the older pool. I guess based on the shape, we could call it the Obsession Pool by Ralph Lauren. Anyway, I don't know. But either way, this pool has too much water in it, so we're gonna evacuate the water, which it appears that the homeowner has already been trying to do that. And my piece of equipment is still at the project pool, which is my next stop after this. And yeah, it would be nice to use that to send it on down the road here, but we'll get it done. Something on my mouth. All right, hey, so like I said, we have too much water. You can clearly see that's like touching the coping right there, which is not good. We evacuated a little bit of water, but I am uncomfortable removing any more because of that. The quagmire that's down there, and yeah, that's already wet enough down there. And if you can hear the pump, it's not happy. It's sucking up a little bit of dirt and mud, and that's because this whole hill has steadily just gone down next to the equipment. And you know, I appreciate the homeowner has done made some measures here, but either way, I love this homeowner. He's a great guy. Like I've said before, the pool industry is all about gestures, and if I make a gesture, it'd be nice if you noticed it, because I for sure notice when you make a gesture. Yeah, I love this pool. I love all my pools. And here we go, another pool with a pool cleaner in it. And this is after a biggest storm as we'll probably get in San Diego, with major flooding all around the county. And that's all I got to clean up. I'll take that. This pool performs as good as any pool I got. And I got a welcoming committee. Hi guys. I've noticed one thing here. This is right where a return is here, and it actually shoots right here this way. So this is one of my visual indicators. I usually just use time, and I do it 4 times a year. Now, like I've mentioned before, it's January, and so it's filter clean month, right? January, April, August. You know, is usually when I do my filter cleans. I try to do 4 a year, but some people just straight don't need it. But yeah, this pool's gonna need a filter clean here real soon. This hill has been sliding into the pool equipment, not into the pool per se, but if it's sliding into the equipment, there's just a matter of time where something bad is going to get introduced into the pool. So anyway, we'll get it taken care of. We're here at the project pool, and I filmed here last week. It was in the thick of the storm, and I didn't even want to show you guys. So I have left my Portavac here over the last week just to provide some extra filtration support. And yeah, this is an example. Oh, look at this. They put some stones out here for me. They're so nice. I'll tell you what, this is an example. Oh, that was, oh, that's good. This is an example of why it's so important to have some gravel, you know, buy some pea gravel, and this would be a lot better. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, here we go. This is a freaking nightmare, and yeah, it's starting to get a little arduous week in and week out. The as Sting used to say, the humiliating kick in the crotch. And yeah, to be honest with you, the water doesn't look super bad, and there's not that much stuff in it. Look at how nice they covered my equipment. But it does need to be working right now. So anyway, we'll start it up. Actually, the water, the rain washed a lot of the schmutz that was on the pool deck, so that's good. The pool is super high. Obviously, I'm going to evacuate as much water as I possibly can, but anyway, all right, stay tuned. Remember that one? That's our $200 Amazon pump, and I'll tell you what, that thing performs fabulously. But it cannot perform well enough to keep up with winter in this backyard. So not only do we have the trees, we have the dirt, we have the earth that basically comes right in here and, you know, intrudes in the pool. So we got all kinds of water, way too much water. So what I have going here is my vac head, my brush vac head on my long hose here, and I'm evacuating the water out to the street. Okay. That's approved, right? That's a good place. Down the street, right? Now, if you got a bunch of flooding here, probably don't want to add to the problem, but this street drains just fine. Unlike this backyard, which I was just speaking with the homeowner, and she said that she has had like Roto-Rooter come out and clean the drains, or you know, what do you call it? Snake the drains, and yeah, unfortunately they don't go anywhere. So, you know, we'll get this taken care of when we do a remodel. But right now we're just evacuating water, and you know, if we were to do that by any other means, I mean, it would take hours and hours. My Portavac is going to get probably evacuate about 3 inches of water in about 20 minutes. So that's convenient. Just make sure you don't piss anybody off, okay? Make sure you know where that water is going and that it is approved. Okay, so here are the hoops we are jumping through at the project pool. So my equipment is going to stay here for, you know, the next couple of days. But what I have done is I've put a side section pool cleaner. I have the one that was in the last pool, where I just put the MX6 in. I'm going to take this one, this old Hayward, and I'm going to put it in here. And since I've replumbed this pool with a new pump, I'm going to see whether it can take a side suction pool cleaner. And right there, I don't know, that suction looks pretty good. And the cleaner is moving around, which is something new for this pool. Before, when I had the old, or when the old pump was still here, this pool would never prime up with a side suction pool cleaner, no matter how hard I tried. So that's why they, you know, that's why I sold them the S400. And so anyway, we'll see how this plays out, but I'm really liking how this thing is working already. Anyway, once again, we've been here for a good long time. We have evacuated about 2.5, 3 inches of water, and there we go. Check it out. Oh, almost fell in the pool. Check it out. That's where the water level should be. Okay, so anyway, we will be back here probably in the next couple of days. We'll see how it works. Thank you, girl. God, I'm vegetarian. Ah, there it is. Unfortunately, the Hayward pool cleaner, 4-wheel version, seems to get stuck here on the main drain. Don't do that. Okay. He is released. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Uh-oh. Now what's this? This looks like we might need some staining. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi, buddy. You're gonna start barking. All right. No big deal. I'm gonna clean it up. So this pool here takes a little while to prime up, and one of the things that I've done to speed it up, and maybe some of you guys are gonna laugh, but here we go. I use some Flex Seal, right? So instead of taking this whole thing apart, which I can't even find parts for that, no ring or anything, I just sprayed it down with Flex Seal, and lo and behold, she primes again. Now it takes a while. There you go. See? But I'll tell you what, they have little pee-pee kids here. This pool gets used quite a bit. There's rarely any leftover chemicals in the pool, any leftover chlorine, as it were. But that's fine. We're not swimming a whole lot here during the winter. But, you know, the heater, or the jacuzzi gets worked. Excuse me, the hot tub. Excuse me, the spa gets used. Yeah, okay, so anyway, now it's primed up. I'll prime it in the middle, and then I'm going to put it into pool mode. So pool suction, pool return. And for this pool, it's plumbed, so there's just a little bitty spillover right here, and that takes place. And when this pool is spilling over like that, then I know that the pump is primed. Look at that guy, he's climbing the walls. So, and that's as good as he'll ever get. I think that I have the pump running at, for cleaner speed, I have it running at like 2,900, and regular speed will be like 2,700. So he runs around all the time, and right now I can hear that the pump just went up to 2,900 RPMs or 3,000 or whatever I have it at. But yeah, I mean, I don't ever vacuum this pool. This pool stays clean because my man, the pool cleaner from Hayward, keeps it that way. Okay, so last week when I was here, I mentioned that about this fact that this is a propane house. The heater here, the Master Temp 400. Okay, well, maybe the reason that the pool heater is not firing, I've been told, is that perhaps the fuel pressure is not adequate to make that happen. But yeah, this pool gets a little thrashed, and our homeowner did not put our robot in, unfortunately. But that's okay. I'll vacuum. It's a pretty high level of water, but I do not believe I'm gonna take any water out, just because we still have a little ways before we're too high, and our skimmer is still working. So okay, so we are out of here. Just vacuumed up the pool. No big whoop here, even though this pool has got quite a bit of storm water in it. It's we're doing okay. Yeah, I'm gonna re-net a few things here because it's hard to see when I'm vacuuming. Oh, look at that. Anyway, look at that sun coming out. All right, we're out of here. Okay, so hey, this is second to last stop here on Tuesday, and you know how much I love this pool. I mean, this pool is built very well. It is my favorite shape, and we have our Pantera Rebel. If you noticed that the water is slightly cloudy. I don't know if you can really tell that, but for sure I did notice that when I got here. And after taking a salt reading, there's low salt, and then we had, you know, the storm, which okay folks, if you want to go to school on how to honor that six-figure investment that you just made, this is how to best do it. You make sure it's not that you don't have any. Okay, he's gonna put something in here eventually. We'll probably have trees or maybe some more shrubs like that, but you know, right now it's really good. Every time I get here, this pool is sparkling clean. There's never anything in it. Look at this pool deck. Okay, the proof is in the pool. And just like my company is called Harmony Pool and Spa, that's my philosophy, is that if your pool is not in harmony with your backyard and your landscaping, like, what are you doing, dude? Okay, we gotta make sure that the landscaping isn't dumping into our pool. Our pool is the star. You just spent a lot of money on that thing, so let's take care of it. Okay, so last stop of the day. These people, they treat me so well, but it's funny, I got here and obviously there is a lot of water here, and my homeowner was on the phone with her husband, and he said implicitly, do not take any water out of this pool. He says, I want to hold on to this water. And you know what? Water is expensive here in California, so the fact that he got this water from God, I guess he wants to hold on to it. which that makes perfect sense. Is it a little high? Yeah. But you know what? Sometimes customers just want to feel like they're getting their value for money, and then it's their pool. If they want to do what they want to do, we're going to let them do it. To an extent. We're going to let them do it to an extent.